Welcome to Heridian News, where Ugandan politics moves fast, loyalty gets rewarded, and someone always deserves flowers.
Ongora Denish has been watching closely. Today we're in Lango, where a cabinet reshuffle is being read as something bigger. A statement about loyalty, party ideology, and who gets remembered when the lists come out.
Let's start with the appointments, the appreciation, and the argument that Museveni earned his bouquet.
The Post opens with a striking electoral fact. In the January 2026 polls, President Museveni pulled 84% in Lango, described as the highest in Lango's voting record. The piece frames the cabinet appointments that followed as a direct response to that loyalty, not coincidence.
So the argument is that reward follows results. Lango delivered, and the president noticed.
That's the core claim. The piece puts it plainly. These appointments are refreshing because it speaks to the fact that as a father, you value and reward loyalty and consistency.
4 ministers, or 3 ministers and a government chief whip, depending on how you count, is a concrete return on a political investment.
And the piece ties that to a broader shift. It credits the PLU, the civic organization under General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, with shaping the current political landscape, from parliament to cabinet. The Kisanja no-sleep government is framed as the product of that groundwork.
The parliamentary dimension matters here too. The piece connects the corruption-free parliament narrative directly to the same political realignment. What started as a dispute involving Justice Minister Norbert Mao eventually reshaped the balance of power at Parliamentary Avenue.
And at the center of the Lango story specifically is Honorable Sam Angola. The piece describes him as the enduring symbol of patriotism and the fulcrum of NRM strength in Lango, someone who kept campaigning through repeated electoral defeats and resisted the unopposed ideology that the piece criticizes sharply.
That criticism lands with some weight. The piece argues that a certain class of NRM leaders treats internal competition as a threat rather than a feature, sidelining younger cadres and nursing resentment across the region.
The appointment of Angola is read as a repudiation of that tendency. Cadre identification, training, and placement, the piece calls these core NRM principles and says the new cabinet finally reflects them.
Flowers, then, for following through. Loyalty, reward, and what a cabinet list signals about the health of a party's internal culture. That's the real argument underneath the appointments. Next time, we'll see what else Herodian News is watching. Until then, stay on point.